call roll.
Michael Yernan. Herbert Yernan. Edward Gilson. David Holt. Roy Greenville. John Martino. Frank Lombardo. Paul House. James Weatherup. Mary Ellen Chesbro. Linda Lockwood. Richard Klein.
Present.
Patrick Twist. Stephen Walpole and Marcus Hughes. Kevin Hill. James Scanlon. Charles Berger. Robert Wilmot. Marie Shaw. Paul Conley. Noel Samuelson. James Karasik. Michael Soloway. Mark Greco. Frank DeCelia.
Wouldn't miss it.
Mr. Chairman, that's 24 present and 1 excused. We have a quorum.
Thank you. Will you lead us in the invocation?
We come together today representing our communities at the second seat of Oswego County. Help us to be ever mindful of opportunities to render our service to fellow citizens and to our community, keeping in mind always that enduring values of life, exerting our efforts in those areas and on those things upon which future generations can build with confidence. Grant us clarity of purpose and protect us from all distractions. Amen.
And now the pledge will be led by Vice Chairman Mark Carter.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I trust we've seen the minutes from the regular legislative meeting on July 11th. So we have a motion, we have a second. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Thank you. This time I'd like to have the Government Committee, Terry Wilbur and Diane Farrell, please come forward.
Well, this is a certificate of appreciation for Diane Carroll. As many of you may know, Diane has worked in DMV for 22 years. Actually, it's kind of ironic. She started in this building and she's ending in this building here. My deputy now on board vehicles has done an extremely great job for me. She's helped her review when issues have come up. We're going to have a big loss with Diane's retirement. I wish her well in retirement. And her husband, Andy, God bless you for having a home over here. But one thing you might not know about Diane, she did 20 plus years in the military before she came to work for the county. So if you please join me in thanking her for that.
Thank you. At this time, I'd like to have the Human Services Committee, Lee Sullivan Patricia Pennant, please come forward.
Well, congratulations. Did you guys get some of that? 35 years at Human Services? At DSS? All right. Well, thank you so much. Yes, absolutely. Please do. I'm sorry. No.
So as we already talked about, 35 years of Department of Social Services, she dedicated those years working for permanency for children in Oswego County. She became the supervisor of foster care team in 2011. She trained foster parents, advocated for children, and helped achieve permanency for children through adoption. She has a vast knowledge of foster care and adoption that she brought with her and left, unfortunately. Her retirement is well deserved. She was very well liked at the office. It's definitely a strange place to speak without her there. We miss you. You can come back.
Congratulations on your retirement. We wish you all the best. We thank you so much for your service. We have a round.
Thank you. Now under introduction to visitors, Legislator Gilson.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, fellow legislators. Welcome back to Glasgow. I'd like to introduce to you the Honorable Mayor of Glasgow, James Hyde.
On behalf of the residents of the village of Glasgow, we would like to welcome you back to the village for your annual meeting at the Garden Courthouse. And we'd also like to thank you again for helping to fund through ARPA restorations of our local landmark, the Arches, which is on Riverwalk, which is completed, and the upgrading of our village wastewater treatment plant, which will allow us to use ultraviolet instead of chemicals for treating, doing the treatment there. The last MEP pour at the wastewater treatment plant was yesterday. The project is on schedule. It's due to be done December 22nd, so if so, we will all have a very Merry Christmas. And as we face future challenges, such as increased flooding, updating comprehensive plans to get ready for the future, needed infrastructure improvements, just to name three, we look forward in collaborating with the county and the village to make all those things possible. So thank you again for being here, and thank you again for your support.
I'd also like to recognize Deputy Supervisor and Common Councilperson Don Gilson and Councilperson Larry Atkinson.
resolutions today, Legislator House.
Mr. Chairman, there are none.
Thank you. Moving now to reports of county officials. Legislator Gilson.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, fellow legislators. I have the privilege today to announce that the town of Bridgeland, in their wisdom and support of the constituents, have decided to pledge, and today we have a check that they're presenting us towards our broadband program, countywide program, in the amount of $15,000. And I'd also like to say that our neighbors to the north, St. Creek, a couple of months ago, also pledged $10,000 of their ARPA funds for the same program. So I think it's admirable that they understand the need for this project to go forward and have decided to partner with the county and be a part of that.
Well, thank you.
So my hat's off to Tom Bridgeland.
I'd like the town to know my personal thanks for that, and we'll show every month for 15 grand. Any reports of standing committees? Any reports of special committees? Thank you. Moving on now to resolutions. Government Courts of Consumer Affairs by Legislator Holt.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to move government courts GC1 through GC7 as a block.
Thank you. Do we have a second? Second by Legislator Castillo. Any discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 24 in favor, 0 opposed, and 1 excused to move to block.
Thank you. Moving then to Public Safety Committee, Legislator Greco, PS1.
Mr. Chairman, I offer this resolution and recommend its approval.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution authorizing the Oswego County Emergency Management Office to accept funding from the Walmart Spark Hood local grant.
This is in the amount of $1,000.
Thank you. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 24 in favor, 0 opposed, and 1 excused.
Thank you. Moving to Resolution PS2 by Legislator Greco.
I offer this resolution and recommend its approval.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution authorizing acceptance of grant funds from New York State Division of Criminal Justice Systems Law Enforcement Technology Grant to Sheriff's Office.
This is a little over $140,000, which uses specifically the technology, some of the things, surveillance cameras, plate scanners, body worn equipment, things like that.
Thank you. Any discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 24 in favor, 0 opposed, and 1 excused.
Thank you. Moving to Resolution PS3 by Legislator Greco.
I offer this resolution and recommend its approval.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution awarding professional service contract RFP 24-SHR001 Correctional Facility Medical Services.
This is a little less than $3 million to provide medical services for the jail. We decided to go with well path as we have in the past.
Thank you. Any discussion? Legislator Castillo.
In committee, I voted in favor of this, but since then I received some information that I haven't had a chance to completely resolve, and so therefore I will not be voting in favor of this at this time.
Okay. Any other discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 22 in favor, 2 opposed, and 1 excused.
Thank you. Resolution PS4 by Legislator Greco.
Offer this resolution and recommend its approval.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution authorizing transfer of funds from salaries and wages to overtime payments in the probation department.
This is in the amount of $5,000. Let's say we have vacancies. So that's the time, and so we have to pay.
Thank you. Any discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, it's 24 in favor, 0 opposed, and 1 excused.
Thank you. Resolution PS5 by Legislator Greco.
Chairman, I offer this resolution and recommend its approval.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution establishing accounts for County of Oswego, Local Law Number 3 of 2024, entitled Oswego County Traffic Diversion Program.
So this is merely establishing an account so that the funding as it comes in can be taken in by the county and distributed out to the council.
Yes, and I also understand from the DA it's eminent that occurs. Is that correct?
Yes.
Thank you. Any discussion? Legislator Castillo.
I just wanted to explain my vote on this. Although I voted against this formation of this program, I just wanted to know I'm voting in favor of this today because we have to make accountability to that money that is distributed to the property owners. Thank you very much for the meeting.
Thank you. Any other discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 24 in favor, 0 opposed, and 1 excused.
Thank you. Resolution PS6 by Legislator Greco.
Chairman, I offer this resolution and recommend its approval.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution authorizing the Oswego County District Attorney's Office to delete 1 position to create 2 new positions.
We've done this in the past. You want to delete an ADA budget line and create 2 paragraphs. It's budget.
Thank you. Any discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 23 in favor, 1 opposed, and 1 excused.
Actually, I think there was 2 opposed.
Oh, who else?
Legislator Klein was opposed?
Yes.
And Legislator Castillo?
Oh, yours is
I didn't have it high enough. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
that's okay. 22 in favor, 2 opposed, 1 excused.
All right, thank you. Resolution PS7 by Legislator Greco.
Chairman, I offer this resolution and recommend its approval.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution authorizing Oswego County District Attorney's Office to reclassify a position.
This would like to transfer a senior typist position for another paragraph position.
Thank you. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
That is high enough. That's 23 in favor, 1 opposed, and 1 excused.
Thank you. Resolution PS8 by Legislator Greco.
Chairman, I offer this resolution and recommend its approval.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution authorizing the creation of 2 positions in the Office of the District Attorney.
You'd like to add 2 investigators, 2 additional investigators to this group that are not necessary to additional workload and additional requirements by the state to discover.
Thank you. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
It is 20 in favor, 4 opposed, and 1 excused.
Thank you. Moving to the Human Services Committee, Legislator Rehill.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to offer HS 1 through 10 block.
Thank you. Any discussion? Or seconded by Legislator Castillo? Any discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 24 in favor, 0 opposed, and 1 excused to move as a block.
Thank you. Moving to Economic Development Planning Committee, Legislator Chesler.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to offer EP1 through EP4 to be moved as a block.
Thank you. And a second by Legislator Castillo. Any discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 24 in favor, 0 opposed, and 1 excused.
Thank you. Moving now to the Health Committee, Legislator Krasick with HE1.
Mr. Chairman, fellow legislators, I'd like to put forth an amendment to HE1 to your handout. It was given to everyone.
Thank you. Does everyone have the amendment? All right. Yes, thank you. So would the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution authorizing 2025 vehicle leases.
So the health department has proven, I think, that use of leased vehicles has been cost savings to us. It is now time to turn some of these in and redo the leases on several more. However, two of the vehicles will be transferred to the DA's office rather than being surrendered as part of that package.
Okay, so we all understand what the amendment is, right? So,
I'll second the amendment.
second for the amendment. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Is it just, did Frank, no, should I just do, okay. Yeah, I think there's 23 in favor, 1 opposed, and 1 excused for the amendment.
So back to the original resolution then, as amended. Any discussion? Legislator Chop.
I just find it unbelievable that this walks on. Do we have anybody overseeing the fleet to give warning, knowing when leases are off, to do this in a more professional manner?
The administrator can speak to that.
This is it's a last minute amendment because a change was requested at committee last week. The original resolution was to trade in 4 vehicles as part of this program. 2 of those vehicles we own, and those are the ones being transferred to the DA. This came up sort of last minute as a way to get vehicles to the DA's department, which doesn't have any, in a way that we don't have to purchase additional vehicles. So this was all resolved just this morning with a way for the DA
leases
to...
all up like right now?
Pardon?
Are the leases up right now?
The leases are up at the end of the year, I believe, and what Enterprise does is they need to have a decision from us so that they can begin the process of getting the replacement vehicles in on time. They turn them in based on their calculus of when they can be sold for the best price, and that helps us reduce the lease amount going forward on the replacement cars.
Phil, do we currently have a fleet manager working, or is that position just sitting there?
We don't have one countywide. Departments that have a large number of vehicles, like the health department, usually have an individual assigned who is overseeing the fleet.
I just find it poorly managed, that's my opinion. Thank you.
Legislator Castillo.
No, I was just,
Okay, thank you. Any other discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 23 in favor, 1 opposed, and 1 excused.
Thank you. Moving to Resolution HE2 by Legislator Carrasco.
Mr. Chairman, fellow legislators, I present this for your consideration.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Resolution authorizing the reclassification of 1 position in the health department.
So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be reclassifying the position RN CSEA grade 11 into the early intervention specialist CSEA grade 10. The early intervention program is a bit overwhelming at the moment. The county is constantly trying to get everything caught up and get it submitted. And having an RN moving in that position is a benefit to us and to the program itself. So I recommend that we take this through.
Thank you. Any discussion? All those in favor? Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 24 in favor, 0 opposed, and 1 excused.
Thank you. Moving now to the Infrastructure, Facilities, and Technology Committee, Legislator House.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. IT2 through IT7, we're going to move as a block.
Thank you, Aaron. Seconded by Legislator Castillo. Any discussion? All those in favor? Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 24 in favor, 0 opposed, and 1 excused to move as a block.
Thank you.
Thank you. Moving then to Finance and Personnel, Legislator Martino.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I offer FP 1 through 3 as a block and as discussion.
Thank you. Second by Legislator Castillo. Any discussion? All those in favor? Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 24 in favor, 0 opposed, and 1 excused to move as a block.
Thank you. Under unfinished business, Legislator House.
Motion to take resolution GC4 from July off the table.
Thank you. Do you have a second?
Second.
Multiple seconds? Any discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, it's 24 in favor, 0 opposed, and 1 excused to take it off the table.
Thank you. Miscellaneous business. Legislator House.
Motion to waive the rules for EP 5 only.
Oh, all right, Mark. We gotta back up. You're everything off the table. Now we're gonna have a vote on GC4. My bad. Any discussion on GC4? Will the clerk please read that?
Resolution authorizing the chairman of the legislature to execute a tax agreement regarding the James A. Fitzpatrick Clean Energy Center, a nuclear-powered electric generating facility on certain terms pursuant to RPTL 485 with Constellation Fitzpatrick LLC.
Yes, thank you. Now, any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 24 in favor, 0 opposed, and 1 excused.
Thank you. Now moving to miscellaneous business. Legislator House.
Motion to waive the rules for EP 5 only.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, thank you. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, that's 24 in favor, 0 opposed, and 1 excused.
Thank you. Resolution EP5 by Legislator Chesbro.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I offer this resolution and urge its adoption.
Will the clerk please read the heading?
Amending resolution number 101 of 2024 regarding a professional services contract with Pioneer Production Services LLC.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, what this is we have a contract with Viewpoint with Dennis Quaid and Discover America, Great Places to Live, Visit, and Start a Business. We already passed a resolution stating that we wanted to have them here, and we gave them a contract, but the contract read that it was not to exceed $29,300. And when the crew got here and is starting to make their plans, they find that they have some excellent interviews that they wanted to do, as well as to do the shooting of all the different places that we would like to promote for Oswego, and it would take an additional day, which means an addition $3,800. So basically, this is asking to change our contract to read from not to exceed $29,300 to not to exceed the sum of $33,100.
Thank you. Any discussion? Legislator Shaw.
I, again, am so discouraged that almost every contract we get ends up higher. So, I just can't support it. It's ridiculous.
Well, all I say, sometimes contracts do come through, there's other additional things, and this is one particular one that we would be foolish not to increase it because it is enhancing majorly tourism for Oswego County. This stuff that we're going to be getting filmed will be used at IDA conferences, it'll be used for tourism, it'll be used for many, many years on our website, etc. So this is, I fully support that we put on another day for them to shoot. Let them show everything that we've got here in Oswego. Don't pull the punches.
Thank you. Legislator Shaw.
I feel we're fully capable of performing that ourselves.
Okay. Any other discussion? Legislator Castillo.
I've got to go along with Legislator Shaw. It seems like every contract, everything that we run into, all we've been into that I just say it's poor, the poor process of bidding on it. Somebody's not doing their homework, and all of a sudden they come to us. We say in the beginning, it's not going to exceed this, it's not going to exceed that. I don't know why we're saying that. Why don't we just say it's open, whatever you get done? It's just not right. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other discussion?
Sure.
Oh,
I would just like to add that this is such an insignificant amount, benefits that would be had by this county, constituents by having this county promoted. Be foolish not to go ahead and vote this, and I would urge all my colleagues to vote for it.
thank you. Legislator Castillo.
I take offense to the insignificant amount. I know there's families in this county that would love to have an extra $3,000 in their pocket. I'm sorry, taxpayer money is not insignificant. So,
Thank you. Any other discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
So Chairman, that's 22 in favor, 2 opposed, and 1 excused.
Thank you. Looking for the appropriate motion. Legislator Castillo, motion to adjourn. Second?
Second.
Multiple seconds? All in favor?
Aye.
Stand adjourned. Legislator House, any public comments?
Mr. Chairman, there are none.
Thank you. And again, thanks to the town of Richland for your generous gift and for hosting